Everyday hops coming at you live.
Dude, this looks like grapefruit juice.
It looks like strawberry applesauce.
It smells funky.
Alright everybody, welcome back to Everyday Whiskey. I'm Mike.
And I'm Dan. And this week on Everyday Whiskey, it is Ryeday. Not to be mistaken for Rebecca Black's.
Gotta get down on Ryeday.
I need to do what must be done.
Send me out to the rye pasture.
Alright, we're done. Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Alright, and in fear of copyright infringement, we're going to cut all of that out. No, I'm kidding. We're going to leave that in. Alright, so we are doing Ryeday. So we have 4 of our favorite ryes on the market right now, starting with the Michter's Straight Rye. So Michter's has many expressions. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word expressions. Yeah. But the basic ones that you will see on your shelves that are always around are going to Michter's Rye, the Michter's American Whiskey, and the Michter's Bourbon. These are the 3 that are most readily available. And out of these, this is the second most cost efficient. This is going to be like $35. This is going to be about $50 on your shelf.
Okay. So still not bad.
And this is actually one of my favorite ryes on the market that I've had because it's so sweet.
I'm not sure if I've tasted
this. And shout out, this bottle was Whiskey Stork by our friend Evan.
Nice.
So
I definitely haven't tried it yet then.
No.
Whiskey Storks.
Oh, and not sponsored by Contradiction, Penelope Bourbon, or Dogfish Head, or Willet, Jack Daniels, High West, or Michter's.
Nope, none of them.
Not even a little.
Oh, wow.
Dude, it smells sweet. For a rye, that's crazy.
Yeah. I like the smell.
I thought it maybe oxidized because there's not that much left in the bottle. Maybe
it is getting pretty low.
But he said it's only been like that for like, half a month or so.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think it's oxidized at that point to the point where like it's changed it.
No.
I love this rye.
Oh, that's got the perfect amount of
black tea.
Like that spicy kick to it.
Yeah, it's got but it's like a kick to the point where like you think it's gonna like you feel like it might kick you in the chest, but it doesn't. And then it's got like a nice little black tea note, and it's the residual sweetness is kind of weird that like stays throughout it.
I get caramel.
Really?
On the back as residual sweetness. Like after that spice fades away, it's a little caramely to me.
I get like this sweet tea thing. I don't know if I get caramel. I get like sweet tea.
That.
But either way, there is some sweetness that is like behind the rye spice.
Yeah, and it's good. It finishes nice and clean, real clean.
All right, definitely love that one. I've established I like that one. That is actually my favorite whiskey to make old fashions with right now. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, you definitely should follow us on Instagram. We'll put our username somewhere in the edit at some point. It's everyday_whiskey1, and you can see all the whiskey we drink every day. You can see cocktail videos, tutorials. You can check out our our Instagram lives that we'll post actually to our feed, which are called Shelf Talks. So yeah, there's your plug.
Yeah.
And then, Mike, what do we got next? You brought this.
So next we got the High West Double Rye, which we actually featured this once before. It was in our High West video sequence.
I think this was the shocker out of all of them.
This was a shocker because, and that's why I wanted to bring it. It was really good. It caught us both by surprise. I mean, we're both, as we mentioned before, we're both pretty new to rye still, and we kind of thought, put 2 and 2 together, double rye, okay.
Double the goodness.
Yeah, this might be either really good or really painful for us.
Pain.
Wow, that popped really nice.
That's a satisfying thing. I don't know, ASMR, you gotta go up to the mic.
Let's see if it picks it up. Does it pick it up?
That's a really nice noise.
That's such a good pop.
That's a good noise.
Bonus points for that pop.
That is a campfire cork pop.
Yeah. It almost sounds artificial.
You gotta be shameless. You gotta get the label out.
Oh,
label out.
I don't know if I did that.
I didn't.
But yeah, so this one really took us by surprise, and that's why I wanted to bring it with me tonight because I think it deserves its.
Now this one is, as opposed to the first one where I had like a very sweet nose for rye. This is very rye bread.
Yes. Oh yeah, this is straight up bread.
Why is this thing turning? Stop.
It's a ghost.
Foley would say, "It's a spooky ghost."
It's a spooky ghost. Oh yeah, so completely different. I wish there was a way to convey scent through the video, because like 2 totally different noses.
And the palate, this is herbs. This is black tea. This is herbs.
herbal, and again, a lot of rye.
It's like rye bread. Like I said, these are like good mellow ryes where it's like literally like drinking a loaf of rye bread.
Yeah. I haven't had this yet, and I have had this. I just tasted this.
So these are very relaxed, and these are going to be big. But big flavor,
so far, out of the 4, out of at least the 3 that I've tried, this one tastes the most like rye bread. So if you're looking for like a rye bread type of rye, or you're just addicted to carbs like I am, this is probably the one you want to get because it's like liquid bread.
Think black licorice.
A little bit. Not like the bad part of black licorice.
No, but like purse it up against the roof of your mouth with your tongue and like really like kind of like coat it. And like it's like the good part of black liquor, like Jaeger.
I can't figure out how to do that.
All right, maybe it's just something I do and I just don't know how to explain it correctly.
There we go. Nope.
All right, I guess I'm
just trying to do it with a full mouth.
So that was something weird I was doing, I guess.
No, I could get it now. I had to get a little less in my mouth.
Try one more time then.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, there is a, but it's not like bad black liquor.
No. It's like good black liquor.
Which is that a thing? I don't know.
Bert Kreischer. Bert Kreischer. I just found out loves black licorice.
Oh God, really?
He's going straight to hell.
Agreed.
He would.
All right, so as Mike finishes up his High West Double Rye, I'm going to break out actually the newest bottle to the collection. Second newest today, actually. The newest bottle of the collection will be featured on our Shelf Talk.
Yes.
Which you should follow us on Instagram so you can watch our Shelf Talks. You got Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye. I just recently acquired Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select for the first time. It is the first Jack Daniel's product in the collection, surprisingly enough.
Yep, mine too.
And I absolutely loved the Single Barrel.
So good.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm really getting into rye, so let's try the Single Barrel Rye.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want anything I say to implicate anything that you might taste. So you just drink it, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. Man, I want...
This nose is very medicinal.
I get cracked black pepper.
Yeah, I get pepper, but smell the nose. I don't have any specific notes to say. I just think medicinal.
Yeah, kinda.
Maybe a little cherry wood and like a
little cherry, but nothing jumps out at me.
There's something there that I can't like explain what it is.
Nail polish remover.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
It's so okay. So if you go back to I don't know what episode, but I know I've said it once before.
That's peppercorn.
Yeah,
that's peppercorn.
I've said it once before that whiskey smells like nail polish remover. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just that's the smell that I
seriously, it's ethanol. It's it's ethanol.
So if I say nail polish remover, don't freak out like, oh, it's a bad product.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's
and
just
whiskey,
what I get.
If you nose a whiskey and it actually has like an ethanol-y like S to it, it doesn't mean it's bad. It's just part of the characteristic of the whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, and the reason we're drinking these in this order, it goes up in proof. So you've got 84.6. You've got 92, I think.
Yes, I believe so. 92. We said, well, what's the percentage at? Oh my God, it's so blurry. It's 45, 90 proof. It's either 45 or 46.
46, 92.
Okay.
Then you got 94 here with the single barrel, and then you got 109, which is the small batch.
Yeah.
Yeah, peppercorns, man.
The taste is straight up like black peppercorn.
I like the rye though. It's like for 94
like
proof. Yeah, for 94 proof, you think it's gonna be hotter, and it threatens to do that, but it's kind of like this where you think it's gonna get overly spicy, and it just doesn't. It kind of mellows out.
Yeah.
But this is a very peppery.
And I like that.
It's very peppery. That's all I can say.
Black pepper is a flavor that I awkwardly like. All right. So the next bottle. I did bring, but this one's not the one I brought.
I'm about to say, you do it next because you know about it.
Yeah.
So.
I forgot that actually you had one of these in your collection.
Next to Maker's Mark, this is probably like in my top 4 favorite distilleries.
And I think I could speak for us both when I say that this is the bottle that got us both into ryes.
Yes, I would say yes.
This is Willet Rye. It's not... it's not insanely unobtainable, but it is only released, I think, once a year.
Any of Willet's colored tops are pretty hard to get.
Yeah. So maybe this is something else we might not do as much on the series, again, because...
you can get it more than...
But yeah, it's definitely more readily available than Buffalo Trace.
And this is from what they call their family estate bottles, which basically you have the Willet brands, which would be like Noah's Mill, Rowan's Creek, Johnny Drum, Kentucky Spirit, or Kentucky Vintage, Kentucky Spirit's Wild Turkey. But then Willet makes their own family reserve stuff, which would be the pot still, the rye, the single barrel, the small batch.
Yep.
And they're going to be, the pot still is going to be, obviously, it's going to be the pot still bottle.
Iconic bottle.
Green top will be your rye, orange top will be your small batch, or your single barrel, and the black is the single barrel, I believe.
What's the purple top?
I think it's this.
Actually, that might be discontinued.
Yeah, no, purple top is single barrel, black top is small batch. I could be wrong there. But no, they just don't come out a lot with them. But, all right.
But anyway, this one... Basically, this got us into Ryes. We went to a local liquor store.
We went to a licorice
that is well known for having a great bourbon selection. I wanted to pick up one thing. The guy was nice enough to come out of the back. And
what were you looking at?
I think it was Whistle Pig. One of the
piggyback.
Yeah, the one that's apparently like really common, but they had it in the lockbox, so I thought it was really rare, but it really wasn't.
It wasn't that good.
And so anyway, the guy comes out of the back. He's like, "Yo, I got a bottle of Willet Rare Willet Rye, if you'd like that instead." And I was just like, you know what? I know Willet. I work with Willet. And I was like, yeah, let me get a bottle. And instantly, I was captivated by the labeling.
I think it's like it looks like an old school like family crest label, like something's from like something Scottish or you'd see like an English scroll work or something like that.
And I'm a sucker for beautiful labels like that, simple and just elegant looking.
Now, see, this is the thing about getting something that's barrel proof or overproof or anything over 100 proof. These noses are so much more intense and so much more flavorful. Like this is nutmeg and allspice and cinnamon and toffee,
definitely oak on
butter,
that.
like butterscotch. You get and you can pick all that up. There's a lot going on in this nose.
Butterscotch and oak, I think, are definitely dominant.
I get oak for sure, like wood, like deep wood.
A lot of that.
And then I get
that butterscotch.
I'm getting nutmeg though. I'm getting like that.
Yeah, nutmeg too. Oh, okay.
It's only 4 years old. It is only 4 years old.
So it's young.
It's intense though.
But it's good.
It's good. But if you, this is not.
Ooh, I'm getting something weird on the very, 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 very back end. Broccoli.
Broccoli?
I know it sounds weird.
Does it have like cheddar and bacon with it, or
no,
just broccoli?
Just like you ever like have like raw broccoli?
No.
Never like it with like ranch on it or something like.
Oh yeah.
Or without ranch or with.
Yeah. Okay.
I get a broccoli essence on the very, very like. I'm gonna say the word I hate. Swallow it, forget it, and then like just kind of tap into those scents, and then I get vegetables on the back.
All right. How about we call it vegetative?
Vegetative? Yeah, we can do that.
We'll call it vegetative. But this is not for the faint of heart. This is not a rye whiskey for someone who's just starting to make whiskey.
It's powerful
because it's got a kick to it, and you have to really train your palate to be able to dissect it. Not that we have trained palates or professionals or anything.
But it's really good.
We've had a lot of whiskey, and we have a lot of frame of reference of what this is compared to a traditional rye, and this is not your traditional rye.
It's extremely vegetative on the back end. I'm sorry, it is. But not in a bad way at all.
More black tea. Like, it's like, think about like sweet black tea. Yeah, you're done, aren't you?
A little bit of sweet, yeah. It's like insanely herbal or vegetative, like you said. I mean, there's...
A little bit of cinnamon, and then, I would call it vegetative or bell pepper, like...
Yeah, that's a good one, too. Bell pepper.
All right.
There's a little bit of black pepper, but like it's insanely herbal and vegetative for a rye, which I actually like it a lot.
Solid.
It's a bottle I don't open often, but
and like still out of all these though, man, like I still like the double rye the best. That's still gonna be my go-to.
I would recommend.
Not that this was a competition of like what's the best rye. No. I'm not doing that. But out of the whole lot here, High West just makes a solid product.
Yeah. They really do.
And I'm saying these are all good products. Just High West for me, for my palate, like this is really similar to the River Rye from Garden State Distillery.
So to me, High West encompasses what a rye is. If you are going through a liquor store and you don't really know what you want to buy off the shelf and you see rye whiskey and automatically you're inclined to think of rye bread, I'm going to tell you that's not the case. With the exception of this bottle. This bottle hits rye bread taste and nose on the head.
If you're local to Tom's River Garden State Distillery, rye bread, again, is another one that you really get some like rye bread and it's really easy to drink.
Because that's what I always was under the impression, rye whiskey, it's going to taste like rye bread. No rye ever tasted like rye bread until I tried this guy. So definitely, if that's what you're looking for in a rye, highly recommend starting off with that guy.
Definitely backing you on that one. That's probably going to do it for this one.
Yeah, I think we should start wrapping up.
Yeah, I think we're like probably around the cusp of that 15.
We got to be.
All right, guys. So as I say at the end of every episode, you should do 3 things. And I'd really like you to do 3 things. You should, number 1, like this video. Number 2, you should comment on anything you felt. Anything you felt to say about this video. Comment
I don't care if you click on the comment box and smash the keyboard.
Yeah,
just comment.
Like lean on the keyboard, or like tell us what your favorite rye is, or tell us like what your favorite video was and why it was your favorite video. Tell us what we think we should work on. And last but not least, the one that actually helps us out the most, subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Please subscribe to the channel. With saying that, everyone have a great week.
Yep.
Drink some whiskey and let us know what whiskeys you're drinking. Because we do every day. Cheers.